Double D, is that you with the echo?
Dude, look at my stream.
Probably.
This is my stream live. Look at me. And nothing's moving.
Oh, he is.
But I'm stuck.
Hang on.
It's live, but I'm stuck.
Where is he?
Look.
I see him.
I'm unstuck. Yeah, let me grab the photo for you.
Yes.
Right. It's like lagging like a bitch.
Never seen this, guys.
Right.
If you guys can see it, can you take a picture of it and send it to the chat? Because, I really will.
Look at this fucking thing. You look like Jesus in it or something.
You see the 3 realms of time?
You look like Jesus.
There's the future.
Alright, hang on.
Here's now. And then here's the past of what did it. The comet.
Double D.
See?
Yeah, dude. That was one of your streamers sent. One of your followers sent that to you.
Collado, the old retired army man.
You said that somebody painted that when you were a kid, when you were 10.
No, now you're trying to put words out of my mouth.
All right, well, no, maybe I'm mistaken. I thought that's what you said, so it's all right. It's a nice... Dude, you should get that framed. You should get it framed, Double D. I don't know why you don't have it framed.
I don't want it damaged.
Yeah.
Well, dude, if you frame it, that's what protects it.
No, I have it very well protected where it is right now. I do realize a frame with the glass on a professional picture frame.
That first one had lines in it.
A professional picture frame like that.
No, that's a cool photo, man, and you didn't have to pay no money for it. And the guy used 2,000 bucks worth of oil.
Worth of different oil paintings, yeah. So many different.
So he used $2,000 just to make that for you. Right? That's what you said, right? You said $2,000 worth of oil.
Of how much those paints cost. Everything. That's the
dog. There's a dog.
That's the Virgo's mind.
Then there's a person
the Virgo's mind's looking at everything. That's the question you always ask the Virgo.
Yeah, I think it's a person sitting on a bench fishing.
That's the upper future. That's the dog and
I'm amazed, man. I'm at all of this.
See? There's the dog and I actually fishing in the future. When the beards turn back a little now. I got my fish fishing. Right now, we're staring at the star. Right now, keeping an eye on it. And we're living in that stream like yesterday. Who, what, where, why, and when. 21 questions. Like
Yeah. Right.
like the cop with no clue. Where is there less glare from the light?
Oh, with all like the lines in it and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And you also got to realize this is 720, what the projection of the camera is giving us. This isn't even 1080. Yeah. So a lot of it is the distortion of the camera as well. Isn't as clear as it could be.
I don't know what that means. Gorgeousness,
Yeah.
The hell is that?
And I've been pretty much just kind of just stuck. Sony slave, man, stuck in it. A good way. You see how some of these other people's streams, they're there on the edge of their bed ain't made, they're rolling over, they're half hung over, they're drinking another 12-pack and a half before it's noontime, they're bouncing off the walls, they're screaming, they're being vulgar. That's nothing. I mean, it's entertaining the first time. Yeah. Yeah, you got to mix it up. You got to think of something. You got to rearrange your setting a little bit. Go with the flow. Super Bowl weekend theme right now. Christmas, Halloween. It seems like it already. Trigonometry. Thank you. So trigonometry, not trigonometry. You're playing tricks on you or everybody else. Trick or treating. Yeah, trick or treating is only for Halloween. Or tricks are for kids. We like to be real here. Got to be real. And then up top, you see up there, you see the dream catcher and the Indian headdress. That was gifts. Are y'all familiar with Mary Pike? Mary Pike, she gifted me the Indian headdress and the dream catcher with the tiger colors, orange and black. There's the, oh yeah, yes sir. She goes through a lot in her life. Yeah, very nice, very, very nice lady. There's the smiley face gift from.
Hello, Donald, it's me again. The voice of the drywall.
The writing on the wall. Yeah. Creepy crawler. Electrical demonology, yeah. Like, Mr. Crowley, won't you crawl in my head? Same thing Ozzy Osbourne's talking about. Did you wake up the dead? Yeah. Yeah, they talk about they can freeze you, rehabilitate you, build your organs, shock your heart back together after giving you a blood transfusion, and you're back alive. Frankenstein. They do that to a lot of innocent bystanders that get shot accidentally in neighborhoods, and they'll pick them up real quick, freeze them, rehabilitate them, and throw them back in the realm of time. That's where it's like, what time are you really in? Yeah, you're not in that frequency because you're in a different time. Don't remind me, it's the cop of the hour.
All Donald units report immediately to the neighbor's garbage bins.
This message will self-destruct. Uncle Gadget! What? Well, her name was Penny, right? What was the dog's name? Or the dog's name was Penny? Brain. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Penny was a girl.
Yeah.
Must have been
Yeah.
like a medium
Yeah.
cartoon.
So I guess the dog is God, ain't it? Backward. The brain of it. They have a brain 7 times bigger than humans. What were the Russians using after monkeys? Labradors.
Donald is crazy as fuck.
That's what are called Labradors. In hypervenic chambers to see how much pressure an actual brain and body can contain. And then they prove to where if they can keep a capsule enough through that compression
Shut the fuck up.
with a dog in it, then a human with a smaller acorn-looking brain, like your pineal gland, the size of an acorn. You want me to go get the friggin' hiker's sacre beer mug that I drank with the acorn on the top, the size of your pineal gland, and prove that
All
to you?
Donald units report immediately. Your sister's socked off.
No, now you mentioned her name. It's her birthday today, January 30th. She was born 1988, and on that beer mug it says hiker Psycho Hacker Core 1988. And it has the acorn
Holy fuck, he doesn't shut the fuck.
like your pineal gland. That's what I say. He's being like a whistleblower. He's saying too much. The verbal translusions. Another one that's really proven all this paranormal, all this written verbal telecommunications and things like that is that black guy on the playroom. That's proven a lot of these apparition voices through telephones. And he says it's strange that 90% of them are only female and little girls. Very rarely there's a man sound in those. So they do come different from where the man comes.
Donald, I love you very much, but you're
Which one are you? The 5 witches with the other telephone staring at my eyeball saying, no, you don't. No, I'm your mouth. No, I'm your lips. I'm your hand. I'm your finger. I'm your thumb. I'm on your shoes. I'm in your hairline. I mean, no, you're not. You're my host. You're my imaginary. You're my abductor.
Not even real.
They did also say that how many false. They did also say how many false prophecies that they would re-summon and release before the real return. They said there was 8 to 9 false.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Return, and when you look at fee, fi, fo, fum.
Oh, you're talking about the dimensional mirror. Other gender.
When we find out we're just a sperm and dandruff and a teardrop from the giant. When we find out, look, listen. When we find out what originally created these things to look like this in California, listen. Kissing Rock.
Kissing Rock around Shelter Island Heights. Here you go.
What is Kissing Rock?
The Kissing Rock. Here you go.
Kissing Rock is a tourist attraction along Pacific Groove. Multiple images of falsified Nephilians. Images of falsified Nephilians.
Check out these pictures.
Oh my God, Nutter in here showing Napoleon, left-handed Napoleon world leader, and why they took his mind and his control.
Oh, hold on. Wait, this might make sense.
Trump 2020, Uncle Donald 2020 speaker of the mouth in the House. For the people.
Yes.
Not the pus-filled Pelosi. Get pus-filled Pelosi out of there. I'll speak on the mic. And Mr. Trump will do the job. If you turn your hand around backwards, it feels like someone else is doing it for you. Pictures of falsified Nephilians.
Here are some pictures that match.
Falsified Nephilians. Man, Napoleon isn't a Nephilian. A Nephilian. Anaphilian. You don't know your own mouth. Just like this goddamn telephone. What did it tell us? What's it going to tell us today? What does the symbol X represent in a flag?
Hello, Donald. I am going to spin my head around in circles and you'll grab and show that
I don't know.
Ongoing explanation of performance.
No. Our manuscript.
Why don't you do yourself a favor and look up the John Payne sheet as full?
Images of Nephilians.
These pictures should match.
Images of Nephilians.
These pictures should match.
Man, you regurgitate my voice. So stupid. I'll take a Greyhound over there, Cobra. I'll take a U-Haul.
Get on the bus.
1995 every day. U-Haul. Get on the bus. We're going to Tennessee when we get on the bus. Shh, don't tell them all.
1995.
Yeah. To the U-Haul van. That'd be perfect. Load it up and camp and go. Photos of the ancient giant race.
These pictures should match.
Just anything to help support the stream. Anything in general. When
These pictures should match my balls.
I got support one time from not yet, but Card will be there. Beam me up, Scotty. Don't beat me up, beam me up. Beam me up, Scotty.
I am in the shed.
can't trust the water here. There's a high arsenic level around it. Because the granite stone everywhere. Or the garnet.
Stone, but I mean, how did the granite stone get there? Poisoned water.
Not granite. Come on now. The quartz stone, man. Just, dude, I stand on top of an old gold mine, on top of an old gold cemetery. It's quartz stone. Gold. Yeah. Now you are right about the lizard people. They have real castles. They have real castles that some of them are like 2,000-3,000 million years old, 1,000 years old. Yeah. Look, all the quartz stones here, everywhere, man. Everywhere I go in the salon, everywhere.
I see quartz stone everywhere.
Everywhere, man. It's called gypsum board. Gypsum board. Look at that blue vein. Look at that blue vein going right down the middle of that quartz stone. I wonder what that is.
Boring.
I wonder what that is in there.
Can you explain this thing? That was some good conversation.
Does he have numbers? I'm not watching it on my fucking PlayStation.
Man, and this is what creates our communication.
That's really nice. Some good chords.
Let's see where the teenager from Virginia killed him.
It's a mixture of mental process.
Thank you. Lola, how you doing? Long time? Long time, Lola.
He's crazy ass shit.
But what I kind of think about, I think we're all living here on different fragments of time. Remember the show 24? Doot, 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 doot. And they'd be like, next week on 24. And they're watching like an hour of what's 24? Or the time row. What frequency and time are you in?
Shut the fuck up.
You can't. I'm abducted. Man, when we had that earthquake in Virginia way back, that 6 point, that 7 point, whatever, That was freaky as heck, man. The minute I walked out the shower, it was nice and clean. I started looking. The whole home was shaking, man.
No police care.
Oh my God, dude. They've had old boarded up homes in Quantico where it looked like people were actually abducted. If we used to rip the cardboard or the plywood off the windows and be able to wonder what's going in there. And everything was in there like they were intruded and ransacked. Their paint all over the place, blankets and everything still under beds. But the life form was gone. There's no way the home should have been left like that.
Wet, baby. Wet baby, wet baby.
There you go. I'm sorry to hear that, Lola. There's been a flu. There's been a lot of people catching sicknesses, needing their family members there with them at times.
I have coronavirus.
A lot of people are needing their family support. The lager virus. Those are quartz stones around red oak wood.
I need to show them.
No, I placed them there so I can fight the spirits of the demon. It's my wand. It's my wand. My reflector. I can just reflect the bad frequencies. The reflection. We have a special cream for that now at your local CVC. $19.99.
You gotta wear the shampoo shit off your finger.
Can't wait to go back home. Yeah.
Reflect my balls naked.
You see it, a lot of these troll people, like, they don't understand their mind. Why would you even waste not even your mind is not even a respectful comments.
You have to.
I will shit on you.
My godfather was a radio broadcaster, TL, and every
Your godfather? That doesn't mean you related though. It's like somebody chose that.
yeah,
He's on opiates.
and a lot of time, not. I don't do opiates or anything like that. I've never tried opiates, and I'm afraid to. No, I'm afraid to because the opiate trance I see family members in, the things I've seen do to them. No. Not me. I'm just a 420 guy with a couple suds. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now there's been times being. I don't like pills either, man. I threw away. Nah, I threw away about, what was it, 24 out of the 25 horse pills of Oxycontins they gave me when I had my wisdom teeth out. Virgos don't like chemicals in anything in our body, like antihistamines and stuff. We get very like, your body gets this our body with those chemicals and those makeups get this worse than a heebie-jeebie jittery feeling. You can actually feel that chemical more in you. That's how my one friend said. That's how my one friend said, man, somehow either like you're allergic to cocaine or something, but you know it so much. Like, how do you see it and you know the other people's on it? That's because it's like I feel it. It's like a static electricity to me. It's.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
Vibrations, man.
Yeah.
Vibrations.
Yeah, it's like I get this this.
You can feel it with your third eye and the reptile pineal gland.
Well, that's something that they connect into you. It's like an inner ink, and the baby of that inner ink grows into you under their control.
Tarot cards, man? Tarot cards?
No. He said do some jumping jacks. It's pretty much a couple exercises I haven't. That 420 is the way to go, Lola. You're right. That actually helps people through the flu. If you got diarrhea right now and your asshole's exploding diarrhea and you can't control your bowels, I bet you smoke up a couple times, you won't have diarrhea. You'll gain your appetite back a little bit. Your belly will feel good, and you will not have a diarrhea stool. It's the truth. It's the truth. Why do you think the Queen wanted it for her menstrual cycle, and she was demanding it from Virginia? Why do you think I feel? What? Why do you think I get a little unfunctionable because I can't gracefully medicate? What do you think? Because I can't gracefully medicate from the gift of the plant. And then my buddy goes off showing me pictures today, chopping down friggin' 3 or 4 or 5 plants that grew in 6 months under the tent. I'm like, my God, no fair, Canada. Again, with care and a lot of respect. Canada with care and respect. Oh my God, you let me put my seed in the goddamn ground and grow it.
Jerk it off into the ground.
I would. You gotta be checking, bro. Good people.
You know, tree.
But that's where we live, in Virginia, and they want control. They want you. They want you. The computer systems.
All right, Kyrie.
And it is.
Right,
There's a lot more under us than what we realize up here. There's a lot more under us.
Dude, you sound ignorant. Yeah, dude, you sound ignorant like the dude. Yeah, dude, you sound ignorant like fucking that black dude in fucking basketball, dude.
The Earth is disc shaped. The Earth is disc shaped. Is what you can explain. It's like a frisbee or like a tortoise shell. It's more like a tortoise shell, like a petri dish, like a frisbee.
Those things are not all that also.
Well, when we look at it, we're looking at it in a circular form, round like a basketball. That's the realm that gets around us. The curtain, Project Bluebeam, the frequencies.
It's just the stupidest fucking movie, dude. and in the army now, and in the army now with fucking Andy Dick, dude. In the army now.
Okay, good to hear from you again, Lola. Most definitely. I hope your sister gets better. I know a lot of people. One of my coworkers and his daughter haven't been able to leave their home for a month. And they're from,
Uncle Donnie, what do you do for work?
I retired, man, to let you really know.
You're retired. You look 35.
I took an early one. 20-year program, buddy. I worked double and triple time every day. While you were doing 4 or 5 hours, I was doing 18 to 15 to 20 hours a day. Travel, man. Get out. Get into avionics, Cobra.
Living in a
Get into avionics, dude.
down by the river.
No, this is the year I've become 40. This is the year we become 40. Cobra and I could picture you, Cobra, getting into avionics and having your own Cessna or that type of smaller plane and just going wherever you go. I could picture you that, Cobra, by the end of this year. Taking avionics, because they offered it at Quantico. I could have took that course and got my airplane license to fly Cessnas. Easy. They got them all over the place where you learn how to fly Cessna. I've seen.
Cessna, dog. Be that guy. I want to hear about like fucking F-16s on your wing. What the fuck is this guy doing?
I ain't flying Cessnas no more. We're flying drone Jetsons, man. Egg protective capsule. Magnetical honed electricity from ear to there, quicker than light speed. We're taking that underground train. Remember when they showed you that friggin' train system on the news? And the minute it went off to... You remember? Remember the lady was like, whoa, my God! I've never been that fast. I almost lost the microphone out of my hand. That kind of transportation. Mr. Riff. Mr. Riff gets into a lot of it. Things, the political, the technology to control what's going on. He's there an 80s child as well. How can we break out of the control that we don't like to be in? We should be able to have it.
so good, dude.
Hey,
Friends, I think, are fucking, they're laughing at me because they're reptilian out of us.
hey, why do you think there's called a Draco and a Draco reptilian? One of them have slit eyes, and one of them have round eyes. One of them are very evil, bad, and destructive and carnivorous, and the other of them are very caring. They're very vegetative. They're very healthy.
Roddy Piper, hot rod Roddy Piper. You remember they lived, dude? That shit was great with the fucking sunglasses, dude.
You seen the images in Hillary Clinton's eyeballs? With those goddamn things? No. You seen the image where those blue eyes went to green, and the green eyes went to this, and the eyes started flickering, and she lost her body host because only her reptile host couldn't hold that body host up enough. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What wants to use me as a host then and force my eyeballs not to look with above my shoulder? What wants to make my eyeballs look down and expect me to walk like this? Look. Here. Look at my eyeballs. They're green now, aren't they? Aren't my eyeballs green? And my eyeballs are normally darker than green.
They look black.
Yeah. A lot of these pupils are bad on alcohol.
Huh?
I really haven't drank in about almost 2 weeks. Last time I drank was last weekend on Sunday. On Sunday. Unable.
Oh, dude. Cobra, have you ever tried? I'm drinking. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Cobra, I got this fucking joint, dude. Fucking strawberry caviar cone, dude. Oh man, that shit's so good, dude. Fuck, so good. No, it's not like that.
Alright.
She'll fucking blow you away, dude. You'll take one rip.
Good to see y'all again.
It's 40%.
Lola, I hope your sister gets better.
And it's infused in oil.
I'm hearing a lot of people.
It burns so slow. like a fucking almost a $30 joint.
Yeah.
It's like
Braid it too.
Oh man.
That's a reptile tail. Don't call it a ponytail. It's a reptile tail.
Yeah, I got some oil here.
The reptile tail. That's what that is. That's the reptile tail. Don't it look like? Doesn't it look like a little reptile tail? And sometimes it, dude. And that feeling, it's that feeling. You get around with them and everything turns off automatically. And it's like you turn Medusa. It all turns off and you go to stone. Yeah. A hiker, athletic, outdoorsy. Yes, spontaneous and adventurous. The key words. Gawking at me. Yeah. I was always wanting to where I was always wanting that to where if I couldn't have got in the military, I wouldn't mind being with a woman in the military, active, on the go, moving a lot. But then, like you're saying, you don't know. She might have to take a job. She might have to do this. She might have to not want to be with you. And did you hear about that? Did you hear about that? And how did you know? The left foot. How did you know? You know about it, don't you? The minute he put his left foot on the other side, the earth started to shake.
Why do you think there's so many songs?
It is right here. You get catfished. Shut the stream.
You guys are going to be best friends forever. Yes, because Satan works like Satan works.
Then he wants to destroy it. Then it wants to rip it apart. Then they want to take.
Stop being so HIV negative over there.
That's funny. And then they also bring up when the real God's Son returns, or what they say, his main concern before he raptures with the people is to find his wife first, where she went and why they were separated. And then when he finds her and his children, then they will all rapture away to the other side of the moon.
When you make up your mind and make it, you start.
A lot of people told me, man, all you got to do is walk down the street. All you got to do is walk down the street, man, and you start talking to someone, and all those girls are going to know you're not from Cali. What are you doing? Oh, man. Oh, wow. It's the next thing you know, you probably have women jumping on your lap and running at you, and oh, my God, well, I can tell you're not around here. Let me show you.
Sounds terrible.
The only teeth I'm missing is when I was younger, and they were cavity with the film.
Yeah, a nice handful of teeth.
I permanently, I removed these ones though. That one and that one. When I was young, with a cavity, before I was even 15 years old, that's what you get for eating sugar and going to the corner store every day. Soda pops and sugars and Jolly Ranchers.
You have 3 nipples?
The 3 nipples?
I have 2 nipples as a man, but I have a man chest with hair. Not like a wolf chest. You know how you get your soul patch or whatever they call it?
Oh, yeah.
Listen, how about this? Can you do more push-ups? No.
Dude,
Push-ups again, Cobra? Come on.
Dude, I done 20 push-ups. I done 20 push-ups in about a minute before I climbed in the shower this morning.
Well, there you go. So you can easily pass the federal test, physical requirement to be a security guard.
To be a monitor, to be a security monitor or all that?
Yeah. No, you wouldn't do it as a president, but you could work at the local
That's what I wanted my stepdad to be, a game warden, or a natural forest park ranger, they call them. And they are government employees. You have to apply for the jobs, usajobs.com. Any of y'all that are looking for jobs, every day look up usajobs.gov.com, and you can apply for local government jobs in your neighborhood, and you fill out your online resume, and the computer will select you by the key buzzwords you place in. So when it says job description, are you able to do this and use that tool? When you fill out your resume, you say, oh yes, I've known how to do a snow plow, a snow blower, run a salt mixer. I know how to do and operate JLGs, just all that stuff. If you can rewrite your resume the same way as that description and almost mock the description for that government job, people can lie on it where their wives fill out resumes for their husbands. Their husbands get hired and don't even know they applied. That's what happened to the one guy I worked with. He's like, that's what my wife told me at dinner tonight. I'm transferring over this job to get another job at the actual real government facility working. I'm like, well, how did you do that? Oh, my wife filled out a resume for me today on usajobs.gov and emailed it to Norfolk, Virginia for the Department of the Navy to go in their computers, and then they the keys, and if you fit all the government buzzwords, you'll get an email back stating that you are electronically hired to meet at that area in a human resource office. Then you gather in a
reptilian resource.
Exactly. And then they want your eyelid.
Reptilian.
They want your eyeball. Scan it in the eyeball. And then they want your fingerprint.
They need your retinal data.
Yeah.
Very important.
Then they want your fingerprint.
National security.
They want your fingerprint on these new fingerprint digital machines.
They're called cell phones.
No, when they actually get your fingerprinting for the government
Cell
job.
phone has my fingerprint. So does the police.
Yeah, or virtual makeup.
I know shake brings all the voice to the earth.
Tell your home. And now we're just tell your home. Why do they keep giving the bums telephones? To hump through them as Wi-Fi. Playing leapfrog in them.
Let them jerk off with Starbucks as well.
Playing leapfrog in them. With their telecommunicator. Why is that stuff so expensive? That'd be $17.99, please.
No, it's free. It's water.
No, it's $17.99 because you asked for it to be extra filterized, a little floppy-tized, and you want my Wi-Fi too to vibrate my electronical waves through your water. And
Yeah.
that's how we get like, this ain't me. Oh yeah, it is. This is gonna be you now. I'm gonna tell your soul now. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah. Blue finger. You don't like that? Blue beam. Project Bluebeam. Chameleonating.
Good Lord, someone brought a child into this.
Keep them from the reptiles. Yeah, keep them.
Well, I won't keep them from the reptiles.
Keep him and treat him like the boy in the bubble. Yeah, put him the boy in the bubble so he don't get sick. Nothing can get into or around him. Yeah. Do they bother your baby's monitor when you're trying to hear it? The other voices? Wake up, little kid! Ah! It's like, oh my God, what's yelling in the baby monitor, screaming at our kid, honey, while he's sleeping? Wake up, little kid! Ah! Wake up! It's screaming through the baby. No, these goddamn psycho idiots do that stuff. I would never do that and want to hack into people's telephones and. Oh, they do it. They do it. You gotta have.
I've earned this. Dude, I've been working my fucking I know.
It's called the 20-year ageless program in the government.
Either that or he's lying. Or do you think it's brain damage and just wanting
I did bump my head a couple times. Well,
Fuck, money, your motherfucker had to retire, dude, because he did construction work, dude. He threw his back out, dude. He got a freaking big settlement, dude. He couldn't work. Everybody that's 41, he had to retire, dude, because he did construction work, but he fucked up his back and doing it for, he was like 17. And he got a big settlement, though, so he got like a shitload of money.
I'm not pushing you down.
My uncle.
but in all honesty, if I did have that vehicle out the door with a ladder rack and I could put the key in it, I'd be at work every day. Every day, putting money in my hand.
Let's start a GoFundMe. You're enjoying being retarded at 40. Let's do a GoFundMe.
It's all downhill from here, buddy. You're good.
I'm not retarded. I'm just a hip to ride. You remember? They're all living off the hip. Oh, easily. Easily. That would. That would easily place. That's too hard to unscramble because it's all connected. It's all connected in what the government teaches you. You take our money and invest it in other countries. World financial banks. World. No. Just to the area where I live, you need to see the area of the other parts of the home where they live.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's no younger. Their realm of life is totally in a different rhythm. Yeah. I have no problem driving. What is the 20-year ageless government program?
According to the NOT, the 20-year anniversary gift material is China from a...
So they only want to tell me China. You know when I turn my computer on, my art, yes sir, yeah.
Think you might be able to fix it?
Gasket and dropping the seal is all it needs, right? Dropping it, putting a new seal. Gasket. 20-year government ageless program.
These pictures should match.
20-year government ageless program. That's the kids. Beat, they scream. When they cuss at you, they get possessed.
It's too hot to even have one fire. In California, it's going to be 70 degrees this weekend.
Good.
65, 70.
Monetary system. And that's where we're at, the monetary system. Through the monitor. The transmometer. Or you don't know that degree.
It's my lunch. Sorry.
Hey Virgo lover, you know what I'm gonna do for my sister for her birthday? I'm gonna look for a birthday candle.
Check it out.
I'm gonna stick it in the middle of the moon pie, and I'm gonna say I couldn't get you much, but here's your own personal birthday cake. Hope you like it.
Stick that candle and stick it.
See, why do they got the dog? You want to talk about dog whisper? What are you telling me?
Whisper to the dog.
Talk to us. What are you saying? What are they saying up there? It's like living in a horror. And they're living like a horror in your eyeball. I ain't killing my dog. My dog ain't touching my cat. Yeah, they're biting our arm, aren't they? What else are they doing?
Oh, happy birthday!
It ain't happy because there's no. It's his arm is getting ripped.
Happy birthday, Miss.
Arm. Don't bite my hand. See now? See the arm. He wants to bite everyone's hand and steal my arm. See? My arm. My arm. My arm. Ah. They want my red hand. I don't have a red hand. They want my left hand stolen.
There's a dog biting your arm.
So someone's biting it or pulling it. Yeah. Pulling the arm. Because even the dog's saying going arr, 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 arr. Then he's going arm.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
That's called Nuke. Mark, my stepdad.
He sounds like a nice guy.
Well, he was the Marine, and he's getting mad at Medusa. Because Medusa can't get messy.
It's her birthday, though.
But she has the responsibility of her children, things like that. She has meals she has to prepare and make. It's not just your birthday. It's your day to also remain and be what a mother's daily routine and responsibility is about.
Flex.
I did come from the farm.
I'm the problem. Revolver. Iguana.
I'm left, and that's what they say left-handed people use to right side of their brain different. Yeah, yeah. So it's good. It's good having. That's what keeps. Yeah, yeah. That's. Mhm. And they say almost every important world emperor, and they even say that every important ruler of war and almost every important famous people come from left hand. Hitler was left-handed. Napoleon was left-handed. Yeah, and they're sticking their head up each other's butt and not letting their left hand wipe their ass. That's why you shake your hand with your right hand, because you're taught to wipe your ass with your left hand. You always do.
I wipe my ass with my right hand and I shake your hand with my right hand.
See, that's. Oh, I never used that. But. Now, when I shower, I do shower bidet myself. I kind of, let a good cleansing. Yeah, and do a quick colon cleansing with the shower after the soap and everything's done. You put no finger in it. You just let the good amount of the pressure to wash or bidet yourself.
You put it on high and shoot the water in there?
No, it only goes at one level. Let it do what it does. Get it done, 2-3 seconds. Bidet yourself out. Dry yourself up. Get clean. Hope everything else you're around is being clean and neat. Normally,
For like 3 minutes or 10 minutes?
Normally, without having to share with 7-8 other people right now, a normal showering session, the whole complete SSS, shower, shave, or whatever, the whole showering of the tongue twisting snakes. Spell the rip and stomp on the snake steaming in a clean shower. Should be 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. 15 minutes?
10 to 15 minutes at times. But that's the whole complete, that's not standing under the water itself. Standing under the water is 3 to 4 minutes. Get in, wet your hair, shampoo, lather up, gather out. No, at the end of it, I do what the witch doctor of Peru teaches you.
Oh yes.
The cleansing of your inner vocal cords.
I don't know, I think I take about 3 minutes to 5 minutes.
Yeah, about the same time here. See, here I can't body lather. See, I can't body lather with the soap unless I bring my own. And I don't like doing a lot of that, taking it out, putting it back in that plastic thing. That plastic thing gets your soap all grimy and nasty. So I used a washcloth and lather the washcloth. And then, you know, rub and scrub and
Scrub, rub, and rub it up.
rub it up, yeah. But a normal person in their shower, yeah, they'll grab their bar of soap and they'll just, you know,
Get in there.
yeah, you get in there, rub your soap around, you rinse it off, get all your hair, your pube hairs off of it, and set it back. Now, it's disgusting when you walk by someone, they got pube hairs jammed all up into soap, they got hair wrapped all around it, and you're the next person who wants to use it, and you're like, okay, there's somebody's hair, there's somebody's pubes. What else funk gunk am I gonna scrub on my body that isn't my body? It's like having a swap fest that you don't want to.
Yeah. Anyway, dude, just get your own bed. Please.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever get pubes? You ever have pubes?
Oh man, on it, around the edge, around the side of it, the piss stain, and the rotten idiot that'll go in there and goddamn someone else will shit. You know they didn't even wipe their ass, and it's just floating in the toilet in you in the morning. It's like, oh wow, somebody got goddamn skid marks and goddamn running around with goddamn Jesus Christ. They weren't proper hygiene in a restroom. Some people go in there, trickle all over the edge of the rim, won't flush the toilet, potty stains and rotten urine stains and stenches of estrogen so bad around it, you'll walk out of there like a man and feel like a woman smacked you 30 times and a woman ain't standing in there with you.
Well, shit, dude.
A man, in my mind, does not deserve to have to use the same bathroom facilities behind a woman. That's why when you use the bathroom in public, there's male and woman. No. You like to go in there the minute when it's a goddamn woman's period and see what she leaves around the toilet, and you want to take a piss and your dick gets rage fright and it smells of that rotten estrogen and ool, and you're a man and you're like, whoa, I was about to have the goddamn pee like the goddamn racehorse. My balls crawl behind me, my penis is scared, and now I'm having to drip. You're like, wow. No, that's that. When your pecker contains the drip all of a sudden, not the full flow, and you're like, whoa. But you walk into that presentation behind the female's way of the bathroom facility, not the man bathroom facility. That's why they're called facilities.
And then you start stroking yourself.
No, you lose your girth. You get like.
Do you forget?
Well, at times they want you to forget you're not even a man. And they want to be the one that says they got 30 ball songs. They want to be the one that says, like how ISIS wanted to become. She
Do you
shot.
ever just go out into your backyard and howl at the moon during the full moon?
I wonder sometimes if man will turn into werewolf.
Do you think solar can stop a werewolf?
Most definitely. Just like men right now in Indiana and Illinois are making copper tip bullets.
For what? The vampires?
For these meth zombies, for these other people that even if you shoot them, these high opiates, they were coming out of Vietnam underground like scattered roaches out of them underground opium, out of those underground. They would come out like a horde of army ants, rip our choppers out of the sky. My grandfather was in charge of avionics, high deftones and sounds in the choppers in Vietnam. And my father was on the land. But now my grandfather, that double retired, used to fly the avionics sounds, the high deftones that would vibrate them out of there. And they said they would come out like you busted open an ant colony. Men would shoot RPGs at their arms and they would climb like zombies. They were making human body ladders, ripping our Apache helicopters completely out the sky. You hear the helicopter blades start straining and collapsing. Mm-hmm. Because they were making human body opiate zombie ladders. Yeah. And the men know the only way to kill them immediately is copper tip bullets. Copper is very big too, like gold. That's another big thing. A chemical makeup of copper.
What's it?
Where's my precious metals? Where are my precious metals? Isn't it strange? Isn't it strange how we can take the term metals and there's different chemical makeups where you can place different metals on top of each other, and some metals will chemically melt through the others, being a stronger iron or makeup?
Yes. It is strange, I would say.
And now, and now we have things called like alloy metals and different aluminum.
Aluminium, you mean?
Different. What else do they call it? Different communications through the gold. It's all about the gold, monophysical gold that they induce in them, monophysical gold, to speak a golden communication, to keep a good health.
Yep.
Yeah, the Agent Orange. That's what they claim my father's death on, as a Vietnam veteran. Agent Orange. That's what they writ his death off. High cancerous rates of Agent Orange due to being a Vietnam vet. Through the VA.
Did you ever inhale any?
I did not inhale, but I did.
I did not inhale, but it was from the name of Dale into his child. If he was induced to it in Vietnam, the man Dale, then obviously his children were spread with it somewhere down the steaming line.
Yes.
Tell us about the AIDS and all of us.
This is true.
The AIDS, the gonorrheas, the cancers, the syphilis, the sickness of the cesspond and everybody.
Yes.
But you can get healed through a full bone transfusion and a blood transfusion at a Rheinstein, Germany, and then you can get a shot where you are uncontractable, and then you can live 20 years ageless.
At least.
You almost try to like I didn't take it so far since that's this has been quite a conversation. How long have you been talking for it?
The time is 8 o'clock. Stop reminding me the cop of the hour. 8 o'clock. It's always the cop of the hour. 5. I should head to the driving range on the base. I'm afraid to go out. Dude, I'm afraid to go out on the golf course with the other people and accidentally smack somebody the wrong way with the golf ball. I'd feel so goddamn bad. Actually have I. When I got lost looking for jobs in Alabama, I hit the 431 business, and it took me all the way into Atlanta. Took me off the 431 Beltway business onto I-20 East and put me right in the middle of Atlanta, not back at the other side of Anniston Army Base, Alabama. And I was like, oh no. You know Anniston Army Base is where we have all of our nuclear things that are leaking all over Alabama, into Coosh, into Touche River, where a lot of the bass tournaments take place. Look that up. Well, not no more. I was just...
That's closer to Louisiana, right? Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama, Louisiana.
Don't forget about Mississippi. Don't forget about Mississippi. Mississippi is, man, if you ever been to Mississippi, let me spell you. Swamps and bayous and bridges. Ain't it? Mississippi ain't nothing but swamps, bayous, and bridges. And casinos and homes built on what? Stilts.
Yep, and on the next.
Or below sea level, or around unperkable land. Yeah. You don't need to build buildings and live on unperkable land. I agree with you. Land that is as soggy and sandy and swampy as quicksand. It is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It will suck you into the hollow earth.
Virgo lovers down there. Virgo lover tell you all about it. In the package. In the package I received. The evil eye. Hoodoo ya voodoo ya Louisiana. Yeah.
We need an eighth dimensions transfer data that is into next millennium.
The most greatest elevation, the most greatest bedrock area to be is in upper northern Tennessee. Right off the edge of the Appalachians, what they call the Smoky Mountain area, where you can see the 7 nations. You see Tennessee, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, Virginia, and Kentucky, You see the 7 nations right at the peak.
When's the last time you been up there?
When I was in Alabama area. And that's where the Cherokee tribe is. And Mother Earth lives.
Is that where the edge of the earth is?
No, that's where Mother Earth lives.
Beginning of our country is happening.
She's 98.
Giving birth, didn't she?
No, she's the oldest Cherokee Indian woman that is in charge of everybody. The eldest woman is the leader of the tribe.
Yes.
The eldest woman.
The eldest woman would also let herself be come upon by the young men for the sustainability of the tribe.
Mm-hmm. To feed to her to keep her alive, to sacrifice to keep her soul existing. You know.
Yes.
You know.
She would sacrifice her body, and in return they would sacrifice their human essence into the void of the depths of her bones.
To keep her healthy and containable. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think they choose who's to marry and wed?
Yes, they would arrange the marriages, and often the chief of war, who would be the one to come back from victories, would take upon 8 to 12 different wives at a time.
Mm-hmm. And then give them all back to the eldest woman or to the tribe.
She would ordain the marriages to sacrifices of the children from the tribes that were taken by the victor.
So she can. Well, no, this.
Warren was a deep Cherokee name from the 12th and 13th century.
It's like the ones in South America. Remember when they would all climb? Yes, and they would sacrifice. At Monte Picchu, yeah. They had to climb that real steep staircase, the snake symbol all the way on top, and to give back to the serpent to keep.
They would have mountains of gold that they would thrust into the sea to please the god of the ocean, to bring back the blue-eyed white being that had bestowed his grace upon them many millenniums before, perhaps even eons. How long is an eon? It's an epoch.
It's almost describable in our time terms, almost. How the best way to explain it. There's no way we can explain it in our time.
A millennium is 1,000 years.
To be able to describe those billions and billions of years. For the strong and she came upon the land and gave birth to the tribes of the world.
Is this how that hereditary on Tuesdays?
That's how a lot of us are more than meets our eyes. Like when they say, where do we really come from? That's the truth. This other voice you hear talking other than mine knows a lot of it like I do.
Who, me?
There is the reptiles. Yeah, there is
That's the next level right after farming.
there is clonings and making of combining races. And, yeah.
Hey, Jack, what are you playing right now?
There's a place on the other side of the Bora Bora where they are how much more in technology and advanced than us.
This song brings it all into play. It is talking about God. It's not pushing facts and following maritime laws.
And we all get gathered up and sucked.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to summertime here. It was good summer last summer. For life is but a season. You know what really sucks though when you live in California? Shut your power off. It's they shut it off for like 5 days.
Trying to get to Tennessee where they pay you if you're part Cherokee. They pay you if you're Cherokee. They pay you every month. You don't got to pay for no electricity bill. They're running China through California. They're running Japan and China through California, Cobra. Japan, China and okay, look. You see that dot? What is that dot? What is that dot in the sky? Look. That's a picture. Hey. That's a picture of the last eclipse. Look. Look.
China's gonna get hit hardest by this. China's gonna lose, I'd say, 10,000 people just by this.
That's a picture from the last eclipse. Look at that. Now watch this. Why all of a sudden did it bust open? Look. Why did that image bust open and start falling? Now look. That is a warp zone. That's what that is. Niner time, baby. Niner time. That's a warp zone, man. We are Chinese, don't you see? We are Chinese, now you don't please. We are Chinese, if you please. We are Chinese, if you don't please. Remember that old nursery rhyme? We are Chinese, if you please. We are Chinese, if you don't please. Remember they say, let's get out the Chinaware and eat off it. Fine china in their china cabinet. The Germans call it their hutch. They don't call it a china cabinet. They call it the family hutch.
You know Chinese made that shit. China.
The inventor of the gunpowder. The inventor of the gunpowder. Chinese. Kapow! 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 Okay, guys. Shut the stream down. Y'all seen the pictures. Hope everyone has a good evening. Hope people's health stays good. Well, from the stream.